We spend a ton of time sleeping. So one of the most important things is making sure that as we're sleeping, we're not recreating any injuries. And Jen will tell me, and you'll hear from your patients often enough, that your shoulders, sometimes her shoulders are really super sore in the morning when she wakes up, and her low back feels stiff and achy. So sleeping position is definitely something we want to look at. Of course, we're also going to talk about having a firm mattress with a pillow top, so she's got great support, and we've already talked about that. She already has a new mattress. It hasn't fixed the problem. So let's talk about the positions she's sleeping in and see if we can correct that. Jen, you're a side sleeper, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, great. So why don't you go ahead and lay on your side with your head on the pillow. I know that pillow is a little bit more firm than you're used to. Great. So is this the traditional position you're typically in?
Like that.
Like that? Okay. So what we're going to do, you'll notice she has a lot of stretch in her hip right here. So we want to correct that. So I'm going to have you bring your knee up just a little bit and stack your knees on top of each other. Now Jen has fabulously wide hips that just give her that fabulous hourglass figure that she has. So we're actually going to also address the tension here by putting a pillow between her knees. So here's a nice fluffy pillow. You want the pillow to be fairly fluffy. So now you can see that from here to here, it's very flat, it's very flush, and she'll tell you immediately this is nice and loosey-goosey, and it feels very, very not stretched, not stressed, and feels like she could probably fall asleep. The trick right now that's left is her shoulder position. So we've got this all fixed, this will feel great. It's supporting all the way down to the ankle, that's also really key. But now we want to look at her shoulder position. So right now she's right on her shoulder, so it's pushing her shoulder into the shoulder socket and pulling it forward. So when she wakes up in the morning, the shoulder's not sitting in the place it's used to, and all of her muscles are kind of pissed off in the morning. So we want to fix that by go ahead and slide that arm forward. So now she's laying, there we go, on the back of her shoulder blade. So she's got nice support with her pillow. She's got the back of her shoulder blade. Now ideally, if this pillow was bigger, she could then hug this pillow, and that would also feel really good to her as well. But you notice how that took all the pressure off of your shoulder, and now she's laying on this part of her shoulder, which is the back of her scapula, and pressure on that will never hurt. So that's the position we want to be sleeping in. How's that feel?
Good.
You want to take a nap?
Yes.
Okay, great.
A blankie.
A blankie? I got one for you. Okay, great.